Ladies and gentlemen, the live stream has begun. Let's see now. Am I back to this again? I think I might have to change my setup here. I can't. I mean, all I have to do is move this and move this. And I'm going to type. Type. I type. Yeah, me. I'm here to type. Yep. So from here on out, it's me drawing and saying things. So here we are. I've got this picture of these two kids who perhaps it's just me, but I don't think they're creepy enough. I have this problem with my drawings. I don't think I draw creepy enough. Whoops, what happened there? I definitely want them to be more. I want them to take up more space in the world. So this is just a rough sketch. I've sketched these guys out many times. I don't know how to make them. I just don't know. I mean, I'm gonna draw over this. My brain wants them to be squished people. Anyway, we don't have to worry too much about it because we're not gonna try. Here's what I'm gonna do. This may or may not make sense, and it's how it has to be. Um, I have to get this panel done one way or another. I've sketched these guys many times, and I've come up with the same, similar, like I keep going for the same aesthetic. Don't know what else to do. This is what they look like. They may morph through the story a little bit. I mean, this guy doesn't actually look like this guy or this guy. So this is how it works. Just keep going. So now I'm going to experiment with ink some more now that I have some kind of sketch, if that's what you want to call it. I mean, I could get crazy and just start with the bowls. And that would be now. Let's see what's stabilization is on high. Let's see. I mean, a bowl is a bowl. I'm trying to figure out like what's my line weight with this. It would be heavy. So let's go to 30 so that our line weight is line weight is heavier than usual. Maybe it should be. I mean, I guess it's time to experiment with a heavy line weight because I do want this to have a sort of a different look than this. Uh, I guess I want it to look. I want it to be a heavier line weight. That's all there is to it. And I'm gonna like probably I could probably draw this one curve all night because then you're just practicing your then I'm just practicing. But I don't want to do that. Maybe I should go to my sketch layer maybe I need to warm up a bit. So I want a bowl, and I want it to be even. Yeah, well, you could always do it like that. See, that's the funny thing about this. Oh, yeah, what's the table look like? Oh, a million things. Let's see. Let's get rid of that. I have my. I really don't need to. I'm a little all over the place right now. I recognize that, but that's just the way it is. I gotta start with these bowls and just get familiar with these bowls and draw bowls. Now, and it doesn't have to be what it does have to be. Oh, yeah, I have to be. It definitely. That's a bowl. And this bowl. Mm-hmm. Let's see. A bowl. I'm trying to think whether I should. How three-dimensional should it be, right? I mean, if we were really drawing a bowl here, we'd have the rim, and then we'd have. Oh, yeah. Like the last thing I want to do is draw perfectly, and yet I'm trying to draw perfectly, so I'm not sure how. I'm flying by the seat of my pants making this comic, right? I'm not sure how I want things to look when they're done. And I'm not sure why this has to be like this. Like this has to be darker than this. Oh. I mean, I could cheat, right? Like, check it out. Let's just look at what Clip Studio can do, for example. Like, maybe all art software can do this, but here's how you do it in Clip Studio Paint. We're gonna go to the ruler, and we're gonna get a symmetrical ruler, and we're gonna put it. Let's see, where are we? We're at work layer. It's probably gonna go outside. So straight, of course, it's going to be perfectly straight. Now, they put it out here, outside of our folder. Let's just put it in the folder. And I'll color it because I don't want to forget that it's there. And then I can take this and make sure it's snapping. Why is my, oh, this and enable snapping is on. And then when I draw the bowl, that's the wrong setting. So I go like this, and I go here, and I go to the ruler tool, yes, and I say line symmetry, and then I go back to work, and I go back to the pencil, and I go, oh, come on. Oh, Let's see, maybe I have to make it with that. Let's try make it with line symmetry. Take this one, put it in here, hide this one. This one, yeah, line symmetry. I have to make it with line symmetry selected. This one is going to go bye-bye, and this one is going to get the color. So we just remember that we're working with it. So I got a lot of folders here. Um, and so I could cheat. I may not commit to this. I'm just like, why not just show you? Let's grab this thing and put the line symmetry right in the middle of the bowl, of our sketch of our bowl, because now when we go to do it, we can do whatever we want, and the symmetry will be there. And so now you've got a perfect bowl. Maybe a little too perfect, right? Hmm? I mean, that's all it needs to be, right? I mean, there's your bowl. Hmm. So I think I'll just play with this a little more until I maybe get something that's actually, yeah, looks a little too much like line symmetry tool if I don't do it right. Mm. Hmm. And then we turn snapping off. See, when I did this, I just scribbled it and it was fine. But now I'm trying to do it, and now it's like, oh, what shape is perfect? I got stabilization too high, I think. Get rid of that. Maybe stabilization should be high. What the heck? Almost. I'm changing position to try and get this. Now let me see here. I know what to do. I go down here. Okay. Well, at least I got the idea of it here. Here we go. Alright, there's your curly Q in your soup. That's one bowl of soup. Let's see. Now, what we're going to do is. Now, it's very. It might be over stylized. I'm going to have to save that because why not? I'm going to make another layer, delete what's on the layer, hide the layer below it. Try to get a. Maybe I gotta definitely not zoom in because what I want is a very rickety style. So the bowl needs to have a basic outline, right? And then in the bowl is the soup. Yeah, I mean, that's more like what I want, so I'm gonna do it again. Let's see. Let's just drag it up on this bowl. Okay. So I basically feel like I've warmed up a bit, and what I need to do is get this, get, let's try the spoon. Now the spoon has a front and a back. Okay, that's one spoon. Let's do this. That's a spoon. Here's another spoon. This spoon has a bottom and has a side, and then it does this. And then so there's two spoons. And the bowl. So then the bowl of soup. Now, how can we make this table? Let's go to the sketch layer and say, okay. Okay, so this table is like this. table. Let's put this, I mean, is this good? Is it supposed to be? Should there be shadows under these spoons and these bowls? Yes. Do you go overboard trying to make the shadows appear realistic? No, that's not a good idea. Does it look weird like that? Yes. Is that good? That's what we want. Come on, dude. Sometimes you just gotta get up and move. Alright, I'll accept that. Oh, no, I don't like that. Fine. Now, now, yeah, these are going to be. The table's calling too much attention to itself. Mm, let's put. We're gonna get rid of this work layer. This work layer is here. Got two creepy bowls of soup there. Alright. They're not over. And a table. Oh, that had to happen. just trying to create the indication that this might be made of wood, but I think I'm wasting my time trying to create that illusion. Obviously, my brain, I don't want to create wood. Because it would mean I'd have to do a lot of like this, right? Even if I did it this way, you gotta do it so, you gotta keep it small so it doesn't. Where are we here? We'll put this down on temp and go like this. Yeah, because we have to. Hmm, that's why we're gonna take the shortcut and not do that. Let's try drawing them now. Let's put them in here. Here's Hansel. We can do it this way. We gotta get that stabilization down. Is it possible that we will achieve the strangeness if we just do the nostrils? Well, that is true. You're gonna get that. I can tell you right now, I'm gonna spend time with this. I have not achieved the proper look, but then the other thing is, how much time am I supposed to spend with it? I want it to be looser. Maybe it's just that maybe maybe it's just this hairdo that I don't like. All right, let's see. Let's see now. They're properly creepy looking. Let's get rid of the sketch layer and take a look. I mean, that's not exactly. There's something odd about that, which is exactly what I'm going for. This closer to this, like we can just fix this here. Yeah, I want it weird looking. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to maybe make it look like woodcut look type of thing. But I think, among other things, what I really need to do is not worry so much about what this image looks like and just worry about the one after that and the one after that and the one after that. I mean, that's really all I can do. Oops. So if their bowls and spoons have shadows, shouldn't they? Yes, that indicates that they... So the thing I could do is, let's see. So work and temp go together, and now we'll call it done, because there can't be a lot of blackness in this. This is not. So let's see. What am I doing? I'm going to the craft tone layer. Got all kinds of stuff in here. I got all kinds of experiments in here. I'm gonna have to abandon it all. And oh yeah, I have to do this. I mean, all I really have to do is go to narrator. Narrator has been eradicated, and this now looks like this. And so now you have a different look. We're gonna go to black. What is going on with black? Black, oh yeah, we don't have. So we have this like this. Hmm. While we're here, let's try to fix, because this might be what it looks like. I don't know. And if it does, we're gonna want to fix that. So I'm going to have to duplicate it. That's all it took. I can put up with that. I'm going to drop that and then delete that, and then we're going to call it that. I can live with that. You probably don't even see what I did. Oh, you see me? No. Anyway, well, okay. I'm coming around to this drawing. Maybe not exactly, but the style is a little janky, which is exactly what I want. That's really important. So let's see what we're going to experiment with here. The first thing we're going to experiment with is black. Now, what's black in here? I've got some black down here. What is it? Oh, I am using black in that. No wonder. Okay. But not in here. This is a different look. Purposely, though. So I'm not worried about it. Yeah, whatever. We're good with that. What I've done here too is I find this tricky. I don't know if a person, the concept here is well, I was going to say something, but it is real. It's a real thing that I'm about to say. You ready for it? If you, if for some reason this comic is confusing you and you don't know to go up here, back to the next panel and go to the right hand corner and start reading, whether you start here or here and miss this completely, the point is that this is relatively minor information compared to the. So it's almost like this is frivolous in the first place. Does that make sense? I don't know. It is a little frivolous, but that's kind of what. I don't know. Anyway, this would make sense even if you forgot to read this. And then you would go back to read this and go, oh, I see. I don't know. I think people know enough to go to the next panel and start at the right corner anyway. Especially if there's an engaging image there, right? You reset yourself. If you don't know what you're supposed to be focusing on in this panel, then it's quite possible that you'll end up saying, am I supposed to go to that panel? Rather than just go there by nature. You see this, and you just, I just goes here because you don't want to go here. That's enough of that. Hopefully I laid these panels. Hopefully this is a decent comic layout. I could give this to someone for a critique and they could find all kinds of things wrong with it, right? Oh, what am I doing here? Yeah, that black is that. So we need another layer, control duplicate. Get, now let's see. That's, oh my. Oh, wait a second now. Let's hide this. On or off, on or off. The horse should have it, right? Nobody's going to disagree with that, right? We take it off of him. No, we don't take it off of him. Let's take it off of him. I can't decide. I think it makes for better contrast. We'll leave it. Let's drop it. That's it. We just did it, whether we like it or not. Now we go here and we grab our craft home brush. And are we doing the dots? Well, we can only try. Let's do the dots in the background. The 10%. Now the question is, do we want a balloon in here? Uh, a balloon, a balloon, a balloon. Oh, I gotta reset it. 6. This. Hmm. Where's yes, okay, this is this, and this is that. Work is nowhere. It's all on temp. So let's put it on done, and then put temp up here, and then put the balloon is here. We can mess with the balloon, although we certainly don't have to. But we're going to because we can't help ourselves. Should it be a little bit more? Should it be switch corners? And move. Let's switch corners again. Oops, switch corner and then move. Yeah, let's make it all above that thing like that. Just playing around with ideas at this point, you know. Playing around with what should it be? Yeah, it should be sloppy and a little messy there, and maybe even a little bit more janky. We gotta switch all these corners. Now we gotta move. And then we're gonna go like this and squish it. Put it over here. Let's see, maybe move this just a bit. I should think the best thing to do though is just take this balloon out. I mean, that's the best thing to do, really, right? I'm gonna take it out. Perhaps I should. Whoops. Perhaps I should. Oh, this is bold. But that is not. That's okay. Little differences is fine. Okay, we're still okay. So what are we gonna do now? We got this. The only other thing I was. Oh yeah, are we gonna? We're in the craft tone layer, so we're not actually working with ink. This is actually quote unquote color. So now let's make another layer just to test something. Delete what's on it. Grab our craft tone. Where are we? Craft tone brush. And get the line version of the black. And that could be 3. And we'll have to go to. Oh, I should be able. Well, it's hard to. It's hard to see the preview. So that's why you have to kind of have to go here. Brush tip, stroke. Come on. Ink. No. Brush shape. Brush tip. What am I? Oh, yeah, there it is. That's what I want. Angle. No, 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 no. No, not the angle of the brush. The stroke. My goodness, the brush tip. Come on. Oh, I know. The texture. Okay, the rotation angle is fine at 98 or 100. Probably 98. I'm going to say 98 is it. And now we're going to do this and see if this ruins it or enhances it. I think I'm going to say it's going to make it work. Yeah, that's exactly what we needed, I think. Mm, so what we are doing here is just getting our feet wet with this, what we can do stylistically. Um, I mustn't be, uh, I mustn't get preoccupied with trying to win awards for particular illustrations. I need to keep going and produce comic books. Now, if I was to color this, um, what would I do? What shall I do? Because it's not nighttime for starters, and it can't be dark and creepy in their house in the it should be, but what I mean, I only have so many choices. I've got because I'm working with, like in a style of primitive printing, or not primitive printing, but limited, very limited color palette in the printing environment. And so I think if we want to present, I guess what I'm going to try to do here is, I wish, it's the perfect opportunity for a brown table. I can tell you that. Oh, yeah, I often do this. Let's say, okay, so now, what's that? Oh, that's that. Okay. That can go here. We're going to start with this new layer, and we're going to call it red. And that means we're going to get red. And we're going to get crazy right here. I don't know if we're going to stick with these colors. I don't even know. I might color this whole page again. Let's see now. So we're going to do red for the table, even though the table's not going to be red when we're done. So let's see. We got our brush size, and we blow it up, and we get some red going here. So now we're going to bring this down to bring this to 60 and take off the sensitivity, and just get rid of that. Not perfectly. Oh no, we gotta have, what's it called? We gotta have imperfections. This is, now we gotta get rid of this. Whoops. Oh, I'm trying to make it perfect. No, no, no. And for the spoon, we'll get our sensitivity back on. Cut out these spoons. Now, what we gotta do is go to, let's see, yellow and red. Let's open. Oops. I forget. Oh, okay, it's yellow. Well, there's yellow and red and blue. Yeah, so it's a combination that makes a good brown. So we'll try to get to the bottom of that. Let's see now. So the next thing we do is get our blue, and we go to the blue layer. It's a very, oh, and we got a ton of blue layers. I'm getting tired of it. This is this frame. Oh, that's just that little thing, huh? Do we want that or not? It's purplish, and here it's kind of purplish. But here his suit isn't even black. So maybe it should just come out. I'm gonna take it out. Just I can just delete it. And then this is this. Oh, now that's okay. Yeah. So all of this is just we're gonna merge this. We have to because we have to commit. All right. Oops. Oh, you just multiply that. All right. Now we've committed to that, and this red and our blacks. We just gotta commit. We gotta commit. So I'm gonna merge these. And that's normal. We gotta multiply that. And the yellow, the same thing. Multiply. And the red, the same thing. No, this red not. This red. This red. Yes. I can just drop that and then delete rather than merge. Now, oh, is that someone there? Chat disconnected. Please wait while we try to reconnect you. Successfully connected. Wow, what an interesting message I got in my chat. Okay, so we got we're gonna have to go the blue, and we'll get some. Make sure we're on brush size and blow that up, and get rid of our. I've got shortcut keys to get rid of the sensitivity, and this is not gonna look good. We have to experiment with this after we're done. I mean, yeah, that's how this works. Um, and then we gotta do a yellow layer. And we'll get that up there and disconnect. Whoops, yeah, disconnect. So obviously our soup is going to be green. You can only do one thing at a time, so let's start doing it. The most important color to do is to duplicate the blue, drop it, delete that layer, take that blue, and everything is multiplied, right? So I go to my hue and I increase it to 30. All right, we already got brown. All right, now I'm going to go to my red layer and I'm going to increase that to like 70. Maybe not so much. 50. Oops. 50. Okay, I may be heading in the wrong direction, but we'll try the yellow now and get that up to about 75. No, more like 30. So we go to our red. We need to take out the blue's got to come out more. Is the blue multiplied? Everything's multiplied. H. Yeah, there we go. There's our brown. There's our brown. And those bowls of soup look absolutely delicious, don't they? So you get really light on that blue. Now we want our red really light too, though. Which will make the yellow come out too much. 28. Let's get the yellow down. The yellow. We're gonna keep the yellow here. What we're gonna do is take the lasso tool, and go like this, and make sure it's set to add. And then we're gonna go like this. And we're going to not convert. What are we doing? We're gonna cut and paste. Alright. Now we're gonna keep that yellow layer there. I guess we'll just drop it. This is a game of commitment, folks. You know, when you experiment with these layers, you gotta move on. So what the purpose here is? What is the purpose here? Though that was the soup color. We're leaving that. Well, that's not going to change now. Oh, right. So that we can add. Uh, I think so. We can change this to a deeper. Yeah, a deeper brown. There's different ways to go about this. Let's set this back to 0. Now remember, this isn't the original. This is the changed version. I changed the luminosity already. You can't go back. You don't go back to what it was. It just changes it. It changes it fundamentally. I mean, we could go up here. There you've got basically probably barely any yellow at all. But let's, just for the sake of, I don't like that, but I need to see something. So yeah, that changes it drastically. So let's change that to this. And what are we doing? Yeah, we're gonna get rid of that let's try less saturation. Too dark. Back to 0. Take this down. Don't take, bring this up. I don't know, why not leave it like that, huh? I don't know. Why not? I mean, that's fine. The soup don't look so hot. All right, let's give these guys some blonde hair, like good Nordic children. Um, so we go to craft tone, go to the yellow layer. We commit this layer to this layer. I mean, we gotta just keep moving forward. We're either coloring this panel or not. I mean, this page. So, there's the yellow hair. Get the sensitivity back on. This is too big. Okay, let's see. Where are we here? They should have eyebrows, huh? Where is... I believe we put it in complete, didn't we? Panel 4. No, we have not decided that panel 5 is done. We need to go back up here and do that. This has nothing. This, oh yeah, these don't have anything. It's just this and this. So we're gonna have to merge these and then call this hello PANEL 5 and then drop it down here into done. All right. Goodbye. We need a done layer. Let's see, that would be that. Now we can close this, set it aside, do complete back, and get craft tone going again. And what are we doing? Oh yeah, we have to add that. Let's see, we're gonna commit to the red layer, and then we're going to go here. And I believe we're going to use this. Okay, now that might look absurd, but we're going to fix that. The first thing we're going to do, yeah, well, let's fix it. Let's fix it. You change the luminosity to approximately 75%, 78, and then we go to the hair and we change that to, let's play with the saturation first. That's we don't want ultra saturation, never. So you can make it, you can dull it out like that with less saturation. I don't think we want to do that. Let's keep it at regular saturation and get it lighter so that it kind of blends away. In fact, if their hair was on the verge of white, let's say, quote unquote white, that might be creepier, right? So we'll just call it that. Now, the big question here is, do we bother with the eyes? That's something that really wouldn't be done normally. Um, it's just too, there's no reason to do it. But we're gonna do it because, yeah, it's just gonna make their eyes pop just enough. All right, I don't know. I mean, am I done with this page? I think I might be. I think I might be done with this. I think I might just call it this. Let's take a look at it backwards. Well, here's why it's probably done. Because if I don't keep going, I'll never get the weird story of Hansel and Gretel done. So, now that's funny. These panels are not locked. Are they? This is over too far. I wonder how that got like that. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Yep, I'm calling it done and signing off.